Perhaps my warning fired up Mr. Anderton, because he started to throw a tantrum. You freaking introvert! What? You can't even fight? Coward, come on! If you've something to say, speak up, bitch!
Trouble Busters!
Hi, my name's Alan. Shy Guy's my other name. And my glasses are my game. Oof. I just introduced myself with the energy of a saint, I'm sure, but I'm what's called an introvert. I have a rather bashful, reclusive personality, which made my first university year not an ideal one. And even now, solitude's my best friend at school. Alan, you're gonna live this life forever, you idiot! Determined to make some changes, I joined a college club. Most of the members were pretty outgoing and sociable, but they were also kind to introverted me. So I had the blast the first time I was there. Except for one troublemaker. Hey yo, Mr. Glasses Introvertus. Mr. Anderton, how do you do? Goodbye. What's with the how do you do bullshit? We aren't in a Charlie Chaplin movie here. Mr. Anderton pat me on the shoulder rather strongly. Yep, the aforementioned troublemaker was Mr. Anderton. He's what's known as a toxic hothead, and he always talks about his fighting exploits back in the day.
Hey Alan, hey Anderton. How are you guys doing today?
This lady is Henrietta, from the same club. Her kindness and her energy know no bounds. Literally the queen of the hive. I, Alan, bow to you secretly as your humble servant. This chicken here, he's probably never fought in his life, huh? I can tell just by looking at a guy. After all, I'm a battle-hardened dragon.
Oh, is that so?
Yep. I destroyed other schools' gangs. And everyone referred to me as boss.
Oh, is that so?
Bruh, when does this guy ever stop with the fighting boasting? Even Miss Henrietta's not interested. All her responses are copy and paste. A noodle-bodied introvert like this one here? I can KO with one hand. One hand! No! Don't punch me! Although Mr. Anderson's existence was a bit obnoxious, the club as a whole is awesome. And my school life has gotten better. One day, we talked about going to a DIY barbecue restaurant with the club members. Would be nice to go crazy with the all-you-can-eat, all-you-can-drink partying, they say. The party was of awesome atmosphere, but perhaps the alcohol was taking its effect. Mr. Anderson started to get excited. Hey, Henrietta dear, how about we head somewhere after this? The two of us?
Well, Mom gets worried whenever I get home late. Not to mention, I gotta head home and clean my ears.
Yep, she's disturbed. The excuses are complete nonsense after all. Hey, you're free in any case, right? Come on, why not? How about you let yourself get spoiled by Prince Anderton?
What a curveball joke.
Henrietta, darling, riddle me this. What's a 5-letter word starting in H, ending in L? Fun place, for real. Let's go.
Do you mean a hovel? Are we gonna enjoy a bonfire? I wonder if that's legal in the city.
That darn Anderton. This is getting out of hand. Mr. Anderton was being too aggressive with Miss Henrietta, so I muscled up the courage to intervene. Mr. Anderton, the jokes are over the line, I think. For an introvert like me, just saying this sentence took immense strength. Shut up, introvert. You ugly four eyes. Stay quiet, you hear me? I'm not ugly, and I don't have 4 eyes. Wait, is this my line? Perhaps my warning fired up Mr. Anderton, because he started to throw a tantrum. You freaking introvert! What? You can't even fight? Coward, come on! If you've something to say, speak up, bitch! I only thought you should stop because Miss Henrietta looks agitated. Can't frickin' hear you. Bam, bam! Ow, ow! I told you, stop with the shoulder punches! Well, where do you want me to punch, huh? Where?
Anderton! Alan is in pain!
I'm fine. I'm just doing my best of being a good sandbag here. At least I'm the firstborn. If I was second onward, I couldn't take this. Shut up! Just shut the frick up! Mr. Anderton grabbed my head and pressed it against the hot charcoal grill. This ain't Tokyo Revengers, asshole! Aw, what's wrong, Mr. Introvert dear? This is how you start a fight. It's hot! Ow, it's hot! Grilled out, anyone?
Anderton, stop!
The hell? We were just having some fun. Roasted introvert isn't a delicacy you see everywhere, you know?
Oh, Alan, are you okay?
Even in a barbecue, you don't grill anyone named Alan. What a frickin' day! My face was slightly burned because of the incident. Fortunately, Miss Henrietta stopped everything quickly, so it wasn't a serious injury. But that's no excuse for such a malicious act. Unforgivable! Troublebusters! This is how you start a fight. You couldn't be more wrong. Just what the frick are you muttering? Anderton approached, all smiles. So I immediately grabbed him and launched him into the air. He was more of a light pigeon than I thought, so such an action took little effort. He was pretty much a doll.
Alan?
So sorry to have thrown him so suddenly, but my parents told me I can use what I know for self-defense. What did you do to me? Ugh. Oh, damn. All I did was throw you gently, but you took so much damage.
Alan, what was that? And what exactly are you?
Actually, my parents run a judo dojo. I've been learning judo since I was a kid, and even with how I look, I have a black belt.
A black belt?
Indeed, my family really does manage a judo dojo. From when I was young, my judo master parents taught me, so I have a bunch of throws under my sleeve. Normally, I would never lay a hand on a beginner, but what you did was way too brutal, so I allowed myself this chance to counterattack. It hurts! Sorry, I made sure not to throw you so brutally though. You bastard! You used violence against me! Violence, I say! And that's a crime!
Oh, how the tables have turned. You were the one who turned Alan into barbecue meat.
True. And you also said, this is how you start a fight, did you not? That's no excuse for throwing me across a goddamn room! I'll never forgive you, buddy. Just you wait! Oh dear. He just left with a textbook sore loser attitude right there.
Enough about that. Alan, are your burns all right?
They are. My glasses literally saved my life.
Their defense points are incredible. Wouldn't it be better to go to a hospital?
I agree. I'll go to one right now. I went to a hospital that offered care during the night, and had them look at my burns. Fortunately, because they were mild injuries, with time, my skin would go back to normal. Just in case, I requested a medical certificate of the diagnosis, and then I went home. The next day, the whole club was bustling over what happened the night before. It seems that everyone despised Mr. Anderton because of his arrogance and his bragging. People would open their mouth and said what they thought of him. At the same time, they praised me for my beautiful counterattack. I'm flattered. Well, I didn't think he'd fly that far. I just threw him gently after all.
Wait a second. He isn't here today, is he? Maybe he's in bed at home because of the damage of yesterday was just too much?
Maybe I'll pay him a visit later. After the club was adjourned, I was about to head home when someone shouted at me from behind. Hey yo, Alan buddy, lend me your face now. Bruh, I'm not Olaf. I can't just give you my face. Enough with the stupid jokes. You two, teach him a lesson. That wasn't stupid, that was funny. Anderton had brought along 2 guys with him. Aw, and you brought 2 friends of yours. With all your bragging, you sure know how to fight dirty. Shut your stupid mouth! Run now while you still can, cuckoo bird! Hiya! Anderton charged at me. The 3 of them. But they stood no chance against a black belt judo athlete like me. and one by one, they fell on their backs. These bums, they seem rough and tough in appearance, but they really can't fight, can they? Perfect description of showy but worthless. God damn it! I'll show you! Boss man, my sweet ass. How many times are you gonna keep on saying that? Anderton's gang ran out of sight with their tails between their legs. What were they going for? But the reality is that they'd waited to ambush me for a fact. So I doubled back and contacted the college authorities. They listened to me intently. Furthermore, Miss Henrietta offered her help and told them of her witness at the barbecue restaurant.
Actually, from around midway through the incident, I was filming it on my phone.
Thanks, Miss Henrietta. Such a wise and bold move to think of filming it in that situation.
Should anything happen to you, always capture the proof. That's a rule my family's lived by for generations.
What the heck has happened to your ancestors? Damn. But thanks so much. Anderton's 2 attempts at violence were reported to the university in detail. Of course, there was a proof of Miss Henrietta's video. But there was also the diagnosis certificate from the hospital. So everything was solid as stone. I was told it would be better if I filed a notice to the police too, so I did just that. And as a result, Anderton could no longer go to school, and dropped out completely. Can't be helped if he was causing that many problems. With him gone, my school life finally entered a period of calm.
Alan! That was so much trouble, huh?
Well, I spoke to the police and to lawyers. I was pretty busy.
Honestly, Anderton's such a stupid head. At his age, bragging about his fighting is such an embarrassment.
Well, thanks to you, he's gone now. And my life's never been better.
By the way, do you know what became of him? Anderton, I mean.
No, I don't. What's he doing now?
His parents were furious, and they're making him work part-time at a friend's firm to grow into a true human being.
Really? So he's working now? I wonder if his heart will ever change because of it, though.
About that, the job is unbelievably strict, they say. And his colleagues all seem like scary people. And he's the complete underling here.
Really? Then what was all that bragging about?
Seems like Anderton can't handle big, strong, scary people, huh? Hard work, low wages, and scary colleagues on top of that literally cannot brag about fighting in that environment now, can he?
Hopefully he learns to get rid of his flaws. That same Mr. Anderton, who would brag about his fighting deeds, is now a cheap laborer, working a job that's demanding on a number of levels. Surrounding him are nothing but charismatic people with powerful auras. And he's living his days as an obedient underdog, it seems. He won't do his usual bullshit again for sure. And as for me, recently, things between me and Miss Henrietta are going pretty well.
I know. Alan, how about going for a drink again soon? You see, not as a club, but sometimes just the two of us? Wouldn't that be bad?
Hell no! I'd literally jump at the chance! Slowly but surely, I think my relationship with her is getting deeper. Seems like spring's right around the corner for a geeky introvert like me. Troublebusters!